European leaders are holding an emergency meeting in Brussels to discuss its newly expanded role in the war in Ukraine. This comes as the White House now confirmed it has paused sharing intelligence with Ukraine. I want to bring in CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio for more on this story. Ramy, let's start with the meeting. What's on the agenda there?
Chanel, hey, good to see you. Yeah, the goal of this emergency meeting is to find ways to support Ukraine, to rearm Europe in case the U.S. does pull support. And doing both of those things require finding hundreds of billions of dollars of funding. EU President Ursula von der Leyen, for example, has said 800 billion euros. That's about $850 billion. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky just thanked European leaders for their support. You see him on the screen right there. He said during all this period, last week, you've stayed with us, alluding to that White House blow-up with Donald Trump. He said they're very thankful, echoing those words that Trump wanted him to say. And he said that they feel it, that they aren't just words. Meantime, Poland's president, Donald Tusk, has just been making headlines, too, talking about how the EU has to win an arms race that Russia started. And these words really are hearkening back to something like a Cold War era mentality, right? There's also been debate about France using its nuclear weapons as a deterrent against Russia. France is the EU's only country with nuclear weapons. But as you might expect, Poland and the Baltic nations, which are, of course, on the eastern flank of Europe, are welcoming this idea. And just last night, French President Emmanuel Macron gave an address to his nation, warning of Russia. He had a couple quotes coming out saying that, I want to believe that the U.S. will stay by our side, but we have to be ready if that is not the case. And really, who could believe today that Russia would stop at Ukraine? Meantime, Russia, the foreign minister, is saying that those comments are a threat. The Kremlin clearly not happy, clearly very angry with Europe, that really appears, Chanel, to be committed to bulking up finally against this threatened aggression.
Ramy, I also want to ask you about the money, because $850 billion, I mean, that's mind-blowingly close to $1 trillion. So where is all that money expected to come from? And, I mean, is the EU going to pay for all this?
In short, yes, the EU plans to pay for it, but they will do this by changing EU rules. So the EU has a policy that keeps its member countries from spending no more than 3% above their GDP. Now, to make this relatively easy to understand, let's say that one country, country X, makes $100,000 a year, just for a round number. 3% of that is $3,000, so a country could then only spend $103,000 each year. But the EU proposal is to raise that 3% to 4.5%, so the 1.5% in between, that extra money can then only be used for defense. And you can see the breakdown there. 650 billion euros, relaxing that debt policy that I just talked about, and 150 billion euros in terms of new EU loans that would be for things like missiles, for ammunition, and for cybersecurity. Before all this, Germany is actually jumping in on this before any announcements coming out from that summit today. Incoming Chancellor Friedrich Merz is trying to unleash 700 billion euros with his own country over the next few years. And just to put this into context, the last time that Germany put that kind of money into its military and economy, that was back in World War II.
Okay, Ramy, thanks for crunching the numbers for us. We appreciate that.